Hello everybody, I am Shaq and I am back. If you've been here before, welcome back. If you have not, then just welcome. This is not Ark. Valheim released a little while ago, about a week, for early access, and it is surprisingly well polished for an early access game. I know there've already been like 1 million downloads on Steam. Everybody is just raving about it, and I kind of have been as well. If you're a graphics junkie, then you will probably be disappointed because the character models are hot garbage. I've already been playing this a little bit, but I just deleted my game and the world that I had been in to make a fresh start and to remove any temptation of going back to that other game, because I decided I may as well be recording it and sharing it with the world, because this game is pretty freaking awesome, not gonna lie. Yeah, I'll just take whatever seat they give me. Each world is completely randomly generated. It's all procedural, and the world itself is pretty much gorgeous, and I can't spell my own name. Done. There is a multiplayer aspect. You can start your own server, or you can... And I think the start server is to run a dedicated, and then the community server is to just put it out there to the world. It's not... It's sort of like in Ark, if you kind of host a local game and you can just throw that out there and invite other people to play in kind of your single player game. This works the same way. Anybody can take their character from their world and take it someplace else. Everything that is on that character will go with them, so it's a pretty nifty way of handling the multiplayer aspect. So you can go and play in your own single player game, and then you can at any time jump over to a friend's game and help them out. I am not going to be doing that though, because I'm going to be playing by myself. And start. So it's going to start me out being carried by a giant crow, and maybe it's going to load for a little while. Runs through the text. So the story is to kind of synopsize you're a fallen warrior who got plucked out of Valhalla and sent to the 10th world attached to the world tree, where Odin had imprisoned a few demigods, lesser deities, I suppose, that he didn't really get along with. Then I think this crow thing is supposed to be a Valkyrie. I can look around, can't zoom. That's me getting carried in her really red talons, I guess, into Valheim. You can see the world kind of coming in here. My other game, it started in a storm as well. The weather effects are actually fairly well done. It's pretty sweet. Anyway, so it drops you off right smack in the center of this procedurally generated world at this ring of stones. where so these are the bosses that you have to go fight, and this crow Hugin shows up routinely to kind of give you tips on how to do everything. So yeah, like it says here, the megaliths are the sacrificial stones. You have to kill the Forsaken and then bring whatever trophy you claim from them and hang it on the little hooks here that are conveniently placed on each stone. So, but to find the first boss, you hit this stone. Oh god, he's right there. That's really close. It's way closer than my other game. I was at Trek. So the altars where you make the sacrifices to summon these Forsaken dudes are placed randomly in the world as well. This kind of starting area you see in the upper right hand corner on the mini map says I'm in the meadows. So the first boss is going to be in this region, the second boss will be in the next region that you progress to, etc. And those regions they're not like dedicated regions, so I'm not going to go, to some other part of the map necessarily. Each individual biome can kind of... Oh! Pong! Jerk. I haven't even gotten any food yet. But, so the progression is kind of like, it's sort of like a hybrid of like Ultima Online or even the Elder Scrolls games, where you raise your skill levels by using them. So like as I was punching that grayling that snuck up behind me, I was raising my unarmed skill. And then you unlock crafting recipes by picking up or by discovering the materials. Like when I picked up the stone, I learned how to make a stone axe. The resin unlocked torches, I think, and wood unlocked a bunch of things, and I cannot make an axe yet. I need more stones and more wood. And the bird wants to talk to me, but I don't care, because I've done all this before, and this is not going to be a tutorial series, because I'm just kind of do my thing, and I will explain some stuff as I go. But he's gonna keep popping up and be annoying, so really, I guess I'll talk to him. So yeah, I already did that. You can go away now. So, just like a lot of other survival games, you're going to be crafting your weapons and a shelter and finding food, all that jazz. And there's a deer right there. I still can't make an axe. Food works a little bit differently than in most other survival games. So like, you won't starve to death necessarily. Actually, you won't starve to death at all. So your health and stamina meters are down in the bottom left corner, and then there are 3 slots right next to that as well. And those slots represent your the food that you have eaten. You can eat 3 different food items kind of at once, or you can have 3 food items rather active at once, and they're all on separate like timers. So eating food increases your health and your stamina. Like this raspberry will give me 10 extra health, 20 extra stamina, and it's going to last for 10 minutes, 600 seconds. And then every food item also has a healing factor. So this one's going to heal 1 hit point per tick. I think it's every 5 seconds or so. But if I eat one of those now, then I get this little red bit above my stamina meter, and my health bar went up a little bit too. So now I have more stamina and a little more health, and I will be healing a little bit more. But if I try to eat another raspberry, I can't eat it anymore because I have a raspberry active on my food bar already. I didn't get very far in my other game because I was mostly just exploring and kind of screwing around. And you can punch trees like in Ark, which is cool. And that will also raise your unarmed. And this guy, another one. Go away! Punk! Right. I don't remember what I was saying. It probably wasn't important. I babble a lot. Wood. Now my first initial kind of starter base I'm going to do by the stones here, so I'm close to it. Can I make an axe now? I can. Need more wood to make a club. So now that I have an axe, I can much more easily chop down trees. And I'm not stuck to just these little ones. I can get these big murdery trees. And I call them murdery because when you chop them down, you actually are chopping them down. Where is he? Oh! So when the tree falls, it's actually going to fall and jack up anything in its path, including me if I'm under it. I didn't manage to get killed by a falling tree, but I know it's happened to other people. I think I knocked down another tree over there. But once the tree's down, you have to chop it down into 2 logs, and then chop the log down into the component wood. Got lots of wood. Love. There we go. Now I have another weapon. Can I make a hammer? I can. Sweet. So the hammer gets used to build structures and to repair stuff. Well, to repair structures. What is that over there? Oh, it's that stupid bird. I can see the exclamation point over its head now. Fine, what do you want? Yes, I know. Build a workbench so I can build other stuff. Trying to get kind of everything that I'm going to need for my little starter hut. Oh, that's a good deer too. He's got antlers and a star. He's gonna drop a lot of leather and meat. That one spotted me. Alright, so where am I gonna build? I'm just gonna run up here and be out of stamina. Smack this little lizard dude. Sweet, they both drop their tails. Because that's also more food. Don't want to be too close to the... You know, this spot right over here looks pretty good. Got this little log, these trees, a grayling, and it's kind of flat-ish already. It's right by the water. It's pretty. I want to make it less pretty. Sorry, on my hotbar, I'm gonna build a workbench. Maybe. There I am. Yeah. First things first. What am I doing? Getting my hammer back out, that's what I'm doing. So, I can't actually use this workbench to repair anything until it's protected from the elements. Which is pretty easy to do by just building some walls around it. Which, the building system in this game is ridiculously good. I love it. There's a little bit of screwiness sometimes with the way things snap together, but for the most part it just kind of goes. It's sort of like a free-floating grid system, like everything is going to align in one of 8 directions. As you rotate it around, you can kind of see that. So it's pretty straightforward and really super effective. And the workbench isn't just used for building, you also use it to repair your stuff, which, unlike most other games, doesn't actually require any resources. You just repair it. So they're kind of forgiving in that regard. And I need a hoe. Boom. Because the hoe is what you use to level the ground. So once you got the workbench down, you've got a fairly decent sized radius that you can build within. And that radius will pop up when you bring out the hammer and like a structure that you're going to put down. So you can see the kind of dotted line out there around the edge, and that's the radius or the border of where I have to build inside of. So, and then you can always throw down extra workbenches to expand that. And this guy wants to stick to the base, so I'm going to oblige him. Now the way the hoe works is kind of weird, because it doesn't just kind of arbitrarily drop everything. Or if the terrain is too high in elevation, it won't necessarily drop it down to match what you want it to. There does seem to be a limit on that. So you want to start out at a place that's pretty close to the maximum elevation of the general area and work from there. I mean, it will lower it a little bit, but not a whole lot. To like actually legit lower the landscape, you need to use a pickaxe. I have garbage stamina at the moment. This takes forever. I want that. There are a couple other content creators out there that are playing this as well, and every one of them is like, oh, I have to build a longhouse, I have to build a longhouse. Why? I'm going to build something practical, something functional. So, I don't want to hear anybody complaining about how my little house that I'm going to build is not a historically accurate Viking longhouse. This is not something about which I am going to care for even a billionth of a second. Form is important, but function will always trump it. Flint is also an important resource. Oh, it's going to be dark soon. I need to get started. So, first things first. So, generally, or what I did before is what I'm going to do again. This way, and I know already I'm going to have 2 fires inside. Hopefully I am far enough away and high enough up from the water that when it starts storming, I don't get drowned. Because that would suck. I think I'm going to move this out a little more. Shoot. I'm not lined up properly. more stone. Crap. One of those. Alright, nighttime adventure it is. Prepare all my stuff and go find some stone. Gonna need at least 10 total, so 7 more, because I want to make 2 campfires inside. Oh, for God's sake, bird. Fine. Yes, I have a hoe. I can landscape now, thank you. Right, I have a fire. Run away. A lot of the critters in the game too are actually afraid of fire. One more stone. And will run away if you have a torch out, which is kind of handy sometimes. Like these little neck lizard things. They don't like it at all. Oh, I can't wait to start exploring for real. Now, what do you want? Yep, I know, it's cold. Cold is bad. How much money do I have? 15. That's enough for 3 fires. But it's also going to be enough to maybe get started on some upgrades. Because anything you can make better. Well, almost everything you can make better. I did find a couple of things that didn't allow upgrades, but some stuff will. Some of it's kind of limited in what you can do with it. Sometimes you can only upgrade it once. And like for weapons, for example, it will increase their durability and how much damage they do. Armor, it will increase the durability and how much armor protection it provides you. So upgrading stuff is critically important. Unless, you know, you want to get murdered by mushrooms. Yay! That's more food. Oh, another railing. Also scared of fire, conveniently enough. So that's why he didn't mess with me. Mushrooms are also food. You know what? Torches are also weapons. They count as a club, and they set stuff on fire. Which, yeah, that's a little mean and maybe a little sadistic, but it's a video game, and I don't care because it was kind of funny. Because those guys are a pain in the butt, and they're everywhere. Definitely not the worst thing I am going to be running into, though, during the course of my little adventure here. I already forgot where I was building my house. Oh, hello, dear. There it is. So I'm not right next to the standing stones, but I'm relatively close. Go away. You know, there. and continue laying down my floor. And I'm out of wood, aren't I? Yes, I am out of wood. Now there was another log down here somewhere, but whatever. So right now the only trees I can chop down in the meadows area are the beech trees. The birch will provide a higher quality wood called, wait for it, fine wood. Super creative, right? But these trees are also too hard to cut down with a stone or even a flint axe. You need metal, so they're kind of locked behind the progression gate. Oh, that was almost really bad. That would have sucked if that landed on me. I get killed by a tree on day one. So one of the effects of being cold is you take a bit of a hit to your health and your stamina. I'm capped at 22 right now. Maybe I'm capped at 22. Or I don't have any food. So I'm gonna eat. Mushrooms are actually pretty good. 15 health and 20 stamina. So that will bump me up a little. But I'm gonna have to go do another run here in a minute. But, oops, I can start putting up some walls. So you just kind of rotate everything around to how you would The nice thing about it is you don't lose any resources if you make a mistake and decide to undo something. And yes, my workbench is still out there. That's okay. Because it's about to not be. So I'm going to move this bad boy back inside, so that I have everything that I need in a right here. To building. Down half wall to make a window. And one there. Now the only thing is, since it has to be covered, boom, boom, and please, do I have enough? I do. I shouldn't need to do that, but there. Too exposed. Of course it is. Ah. Can I get away with just putting some more roof there? No. Silly game. Oh well. I'm not sure if you can hear him, but Freddy just decided to join me. There you're going. Oh, don't fall on my house. Stupid log. But I guess it's kind of convenient because it's right here and I don't have to move real far. But I also... poop. Well, like I said, I don't lose anything. But I definitely did not mean to destroy that. I wanted to repair it. Oh, it's foggy. As I was saying before about the weather effects are pretty legit. I like them a lot. So hopefully all I need to do is add a little more roof to this. Snapped that thing, you punk. Why that's so difficult? Now, can I rip it? It's too exposed. How about now? Too exposed. That was... What the heck is going on there? Why is there a gap? This is going to be a problem. Because if I can't repair my hatchet, I'm going to be not happy. There we go. Oh no. Did I interrupt it? I did. don't want to be wasting any wood on something as ridiculous as a... It's another torch. Oh, what I do need to make though is I need to make a cooking station. So normally, like, you know, the obvious thing to do is to put it straight over that campfire, but turns out if you offset them just a little bit, you can get two of them around your fire, and it will work just as well, so you can cook twice as much stuff. Which is handy, you know? Handy is good. Okay, I need a lot of wood and a lot of other scraps before I can make a bow. I am now out of wood, so I need to chop down another tree. Oh, it's really foggy. Oh. Suppose I should start throwing some of that on there. So, for cooking, you kind of need to pay attention. Because you can absolutely burn your food. Bed down here. I know it's a bed, I can sleep in it, and that will be a respawn point. Thank you, bird. Door. Oh, why didn't I do it that way before? That was way easier. Claim it, that means I can sleep in it. It's covered enough. Awesome. I hear him. Where is he? So, most of the resources do not respawn. Don't fall into my... Really? Well... That kind of sucks. But I guess if you're leaning on it, that way it's going to go that way into that other tree, so I can work with this. I wasn't gonna cut this tree down, but it is what it is. And there they go. Bang. Really? You just do not want to come down. It's okay though, because now I'm relatively certain you're not going to fall on top of me if I just break it like this. Good God. That could have been bad. Is that? It is. More mushrooms. Sweet. These are kind of a staple food. I'm going to want to have a lot of them because I eat a lot of them. And I think I completely forgot about the food I had cooking. Oh, here's a little tutorial moment. I did. So, if you don't pay attention to your food, it will burn and become charcoal, which can be used for making signs, and it can also, it's also used for smelting metal, but I am not there yet. But I'm not going to say no to free charcoal, I suppose. I'm just going to hate myself a little bit for failing to, yes, have a bed. Thank you. Go away. Oh, a stone. So these runestones are kind of scattered around the world, and some of them are just kind of atmosphere, some kind of my axe broke. Some of them provide a little backstory for the world. It's a pretty nifty system. Oh, I can make a flint axe. That's good. I have just enough flint. And that is so much better than stone. But I'll keep that in my inventory for now. Once I have this flint axe upgraded all the way, I'm going to, it's probably going to be my primary weapon for a while. Actually does fairly decent damage. I wonder, is this going to hit that hard enough to break it? Maybe. Oh, I might be able to get some fine wood early. That would be sweet. So the physics is actually pretty solid. Some of it's a little ridiculous, but ow. But for example, rolling this big log into this birch tree, I might actually be able to knock this birch tree down and break it into the fine wood, which would be super handy. Boom! There she goes. Now, the question is, how do I get this thing broken apart? Even the flint axe, it's still too hard. axe not doing any damage to it, I'm not going to be able to do it. Oh well. It's worth the effort, worth a shot anyway. It's kind of fun to just roll it around though. Even though it's ridiculously silly. Have fun being a fallen birch tree, I guess. I'll hopefully be back for you later. I've got a lot of wood, but I need a lot of wood, so that's okay. I see more mushrooms. Get those. Well, this time a mushroom, singular. Oh well. Ooh, that was close. Oh, if I can get one of these other trees to fall on top of it, I can probably break this birch. Heck yes. Cheese it. Gotta cheese it. Which way are you leaning? Go that way. Oh, maybe you'll fall on this one. Get up here. Oh. Ow. Oh. Don't. Stop. Sweet. Oh, for real? Ah, no! Okay, so that happened. I seriously thought I was gonna die. So that red glow you get when you whack the tree, the dust kind of flying. The fact that it looks red just should highlight how dangerous the trees are in this game. Because they're basically alphas. And you know what that means if you play Ark. If you don't play Ark, then you're just going to have to suffer with not knowing what I'm talking about. Boom, boom, boom. So, since I'm here and since I'm building my super duper awesome house, the reason I moved the workbench inside and why I have my campfires for cooking inside is because, well, for one, proximity to the campfires is how you get your kind of rested state. But campfires can and will be extinguished if they get rained on. Invalid placement. Shush. I don't believe that worked as well as it did. That never works. Oh, I need more support. So I may as well just do this. I mean, I was kind of going to do this anyway. So annoying. You could eat another bite. Yeah, I could if I hadn't burned it. I might have to shoot. Oh God, please work. Huh. Yeah, I never have that much luck. Alrighty, so now... So anyway, the, as I was saying, rain, when it rains, can and will extinguish your campfires. So they need roofs over them. Because you can't sleep in a bed unless you have a lit fire relatively close to you. But the smoke that's coming off of the fire is not just a really cool visual effect. It will actually fill this whole building up with smoke, and then you will die of smoke inhalation. So you have to have a way to get the smoke out. And that's what that little structure there is for. Now I might... I'm gonna try. That goes yellow, and that goes yellow. So get rid of that one. Ooh, you're red now. That's really not good. Alright, so that goes back. That goes back. This is a bit different than I had been doing them. But it is what it is. I still got plenty of room to move around, and really that just makes it harder for me to walk across the fires, which is important because walking across fires is how you get set on fire. But now it's nighttime and I'm gonna go to bed, and this is about an hour so far of this, but I have built my first little house. I have a basic workbench inside. I'm gonna repair my stuff so I don't forget. Got some cooking fires going so I can cook lots and lots and lots of meat. And the next step is going to be to explore a little bit and gather the materials that I need to make a bow, because having a bow will make my life much easier. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm going to come over here and pass out. Zzz. My whole life I have never understood the whole Z's thing. It's just silly. Anyway, yes, it says good morning, but this is where I'm going to stop. Day 3. Thanks for watching, everybody. Next time, which may just be after I go feed my cats, I might come in and do part 2. But need to get out, do some exploration. Need to try to take out as many boars as I can to get the leather scraps so I can make myself a bow. And then I can start stalking deer, which is a phenomenal source of meat. And meat is food, and food is important because I can't be running around with only 25 health and 25 stamina. That's just begging to get killed by basically anything. But again, thanks for watching. Take care, everyone. See you next time. Peace.